Hello and welcome to today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. I am Nkem Agunwa. You can catch us on NYSC TV on TSTV channel 365 and NYSC Radio 88.3 FM. On the 49th year of the scheme, Brigadier General Muhammad Kaku Fadah, a seasoned administrator, mounted the saddle of leadership as Director General, having taken over from Major General Shuaibu Ibrahim as 19th Chief Executive on the 18th day of May 2022. Today, we celebrate 100 days of purposeful leadership anchored on 5 focal areas: improvement of the security and general welfare of corps members, enhancement of staff welfare, industrial harmony and human capacity development for higher productivity, improving the gains of the NYSC Ventures and the Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program, sustaining the digitization of the operations of the scheme for enhanced efficiency, and deepening the impact of NYSC on rural development through the Community Development Service Initiative. Come with us.
The National Youth Service Corps was established by Decree 24 of 22nd May 1973 and later repealed by Decree 51 of 16 June 1993, now quoted as NYSC Act Cap N84 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria.
Division its colors! By the center! Right wing! Slow march!
The scheme, birthed as a child of necessity, designed to speed up the healing process of a country just recovering from the throes of a fratricidal war that left in its wake millions of casualties on both sides of the conflict.
It has been generally accepted that if Nigeria is to make rapid progress on all fronts internally, and if she is to make her mark on the continent of Africa, and indeed in the Committee of Nations, then her youth must be fully mobilized and be prepared to offer willingly and without asking for rewards in return.
Therefore, the establishment of the Corps was a deliberate action purposed to raise a new nation founded on mutual love, unity, and egalitarianism. Indeed, the scheme since its birth has continued to grow in leaps and bounds, pursuing vigorously the philosophy behind its establishment. The first set of Nigerians mobilized for service on 2nd July 1973 as pioneer corps members comprised 2,364 Nigerian graduates of the then existing Nigerian universities, namely University of Ife, now Obafemi Awolowo University, University of Ibadan, University of Nigeria, Ahmadu Bello University, and University of Lagos. From the humble beginning of the Corps, which in the past 49 years has remained a pivot of national unity and catalyst for development, it now mobilizes for service over 350,000 Nigerian graduates trained both within and outside the country by recognized institutions. The scheme's 49-year trajectory has witnessed 19 chief executives, with each of them contributing their own quota in furthering its cause geared towards emerging as a leading light of youth organizations, not only in Africa as envisioned by the founding fathers, but the globe at large. Colonel Ahmadu Ali, a trained medical doctor was appointed the first Chief Executive of the National Youth Service Corps in 1973. He laid the foundation upon which successive leadership of the Corps have continued to build on.
The important thing in the scheme is cross-posting. You cannot serve in your own state. It must be in another state. At that time, you wouldn't know that Nigeria has come a long way. The suspicion between one region and the other was very high.
On the 49th year of the NYSC, Brigadier General Muhammad Kaku Fadah, a seasoned administrator, mounted the saddle of leadership as Director General, having taken over from Major General Shuaibu Ibrahim as 19th Chief Executive on the 18th day of May 2022.
Brigadier General Muhammad Kaku Fadah, FSS, MSS, DSS, MA, PJSC, Member Teachers Registration Council. Brigadier General Muhammad Kaku Fadah was born in Sugumbade local government area of Yobe State.
General Fadah, upon taking over the reins as the chief manager, wasted no time in giving the direction of his administration, with a policy thrust anchored on 5 focal areas, which are: A. Improvement of the security and general welfare of the Corps members. B. Enhancement of staff welfare, industrial harmony, and human capacity development for higher productivity. C. Improving the gains of the NYSC ventures and the skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development program. D. Sustaining the digitization of the operations of the scheme for enhanced efficiency. E. Deepening the impact of NYSC on rural development through the Community Development Service. The Director General, a firm believer in continuity, has been pursuing vigorously the lofty policy, programs and infrastructural development initiated by previous administrations.
A lot of projects have been executed, some are ongoing. We'll make sure that the one that he has done, we'll maintain it. And the ongoing one, we'll pursue it to logical conclusion. That's a promise. This one is a promise.
Thus, on August 26, 2022, Brigadier General Fadah clocked 100 days in office and within the time frame has demonstrated capacity for leadership. He started with stakeholders engagement, which has seen him visit critical stakeholders of the scheme, aimed at strengthening the cordial relations they share with the NYSC. He has visited a number of the scheme's collaborating agencies, especially the security agencies, whose operations are germane to the security and general welfare of Corps members, which is the first focal point of his policy thrust. He has, within the 100 days, personally visited hospitalized Corps members, as well as some parents of deceased Corps members, to commiserate with them on their pains, which is a clear demonstration of care and empathy. Within the days under review, under his watch, the Corps successfully hosted 2022 Batch B Stream 1 and 2 orientation course and equally visited the 37 orientation camps of the scheme, during which he had close interactions with Corps members and camp officials. In appreciation of the place of radio as a potent tool for mass communication, he saw to the completion and commissioning of NYSC radio mast, which has given a big boost to the radio station. In the same vein, the construction of NYSC ICT building, which commenced last year, is nearing completion. Barring unforeseen circumstances, The gigantic building shall be completed and ready for use before the end of the year. In the area of national assignment, he galvanized corps members into action for Osun gubernatorial election, thus approaching the task with a spirit of patriotism and great sense of duty. The conduct of the corps members has continued to elicit commendation from a broad spectrum of Nigerians. On Thursday, 11th August 2022, he commissioned a 5,000 capacities state-of-the-art amphitheater the NYSC has named Nysc Wiki Auditorium, constructed by the Rivers State government at the NYSC Permanent Orientation Camp, Nonwa, Bam, Rivers State. Before the commissioning of the Nysc Wiki Auditorium, he had flagged off Glo Close User Group for corps members. It's a platform that enables corps members to make unlimited calls on Glo Network at a minimal monthly cost. Doubtlessly, the amphitheater, which is a product of cordiality between the scheme and Rivers State government, will provide comfort to corps members encamped in the orientation camp year in, year out. There is no gainsaying the fact that in 100 days, Brigadier General Muhammad Kaku Fadah has clearly shown passion for service. Going by the journey so far, there is no doubt that the 19th Chief Executive of the NYSC will leave indelible imprints in the proverbial sands of time on completion of his tenure in office.
Indeed, 100 days in office of Brigadier General Kaku Fadah has demonstrated his passion and commitment to the scheme and corps members. We celebrate you, sir. We move on to our next story on the National Emergency Management Agency Community Development Service Group in the FCT. Taking forward the values of the NYSC, the group visited Care Home Orphanage Home in Gariki, Abuja. On their visit, they donated food items and learning materials to the home, while also speaking about emergency services. What thoughtful gesture. Come with us.
Good day, viewers. My name is Echefu Gift Chidima from Imo State, currently the NEMA president. NEMA means National Emergency Management Agency, and we NEMA, we reduce disaster. We try to help people like orphanage homes, IDP camps, and so on. So currently we are here at Care Home Orphanage, and we're here to visit them so we can tell them what emergency is, regardless, be it small, big, mother, child. We always tell them about emergency. Please join us. Thank you. Youth obey the clarion call. Let us lift our nation high under the sun. and selflessness. Nigeria's ours, Nigeria we serve.
We are the NEMA CDS, a subset of the National Emergency Management Agency of Nigeria. We are young intellectuals who go about sensitizing people on the possible causes of disaster and how to prevent them. And that is why one of the reasons we are here today. We also do humanitarian services. We go to IDP camps, orphanage homes, just to sensitize people on how to be careful not to fall victims of disaster. Disaster is anything that can cause harm to humans. It can be natural and it can be man-made. That's why we are here today, to sensitize you. We also partner with organizations and agencies to sensitize people and to support victims of disaster. EMV, Reducing Disaster.
We are so happy to gather here today from the invitation from the Nysc. NEMA is a body saddled with the responsibility to tackle emergencies in Nigeria in whatever way, either man-made or a natural disaster. NEMA has been doing that. I'm happy to tell you that NEMA found it very important that we should partner with Nysc because they are very reliable foot soldiers.
At this point, we want to present the gift to our children, to the children available here. So on behalf of NEMA CDS and Nysc, we present this little token. It's nothing because there's a whole lot to give, but out of our hearts, from the depth of our hearts, we present this gift. Thank you very much, and we really appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
From the depth of our heart, we highly appreciate this for your time, for the effort, financially, morally, in every area you have contributed to make this happen. We really appreciate, we deeply appreciate your presence here, and we pray that God will continue to elevate every one of you, and that every one of you will get your desired job even as you step out of the core program. We pray that all your heart desires shall be granted as individuals and as a body, that God will replenish you in million folds.
On behalf of me and my sisters and brothers, I want to say thank you to all of you for remembering us. Thank you for coming here to show love. As you remember us, God will continue to remember you and bless you.
Coming out here is a beautiful experience for me, and seeing children who are not opportuned, but sometimes reaching out to them is an opportunity to give them privilege, actually. I'm excited about the experience, and it's inspiring me to do more. Even as an individual, I still want to find myself back here. I'm going to look for an opportunity to come back here and show love in the little way I can. I think one thing about showing love is the way it quickens your heart. The excitement that it brings is everything, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity. I really appreciate NYC for this opportunity, and NEMA CDS, of course.
This is the first time I'm visiting a place like this, and I'm so excited. I feel so fulfilled seeing, actually I got emotion, but I'm so happy to be here, and I feel it's good to show love because it's reciprocal. When you show love, you receive love from people, and whatever you do, good or bad, you receive. So it's a way of sharing love to people.
I do it every year, on my birthday. I always come to this kind of place and just bring the little I have to surprise them. So I'm very happy to come here. When I heard this on the group, I was very, very happy, eager. I've woken up since 6 a.m.
I came here to inspire the children with both physical energy and also material stuff that will help them at least to be able to get to this level that I am someday. So I would say it's been awesome, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm praying and hoping that Nigerians out there, right, can be able to go out of their comfort zone, right, to be able to at least once in a while help these children in the orphanage home. Some don't have this opportunity, right? These ones have shelter, these ones have places to lay their head. There are some on the street. So when you do goodwill, you are trying to help some on the street and also those who have shelter to stay in. So I would encourage us all to please give to the orphanage.
I've been looking for an opportunity like this, and I want to thank NEMA officials and the Nysc as a whole for giving me this great opportunity to be here. And as it is, her name is Chiamaka, and she doesn't want me to go, so.
I'm so happy today because I'm in the midst of children, because I love children so much. So making them happy makes me happy too. So I'm excited, and I've made friends already. She has passion for education and she wants to be a lawyer. So I encourage her to study harder. She'll become one in future.
She inspired me to be hardworking, that you can do it. But I asked her, so if you fail and call, she said that if you fail, they'll encourage you to do more. So I learned to be encouraged, even though I fail, to be more encouraged. That is not the end of the dream.
It is always so thoughtful of corps members to continue to contribute positively in their host communities. The Community Development Service provides the opportunity to intentionally sort out ways to add value to the host community of corps members. And indeed, the society is better for it. We would be right back. NYSC Tidbits. EFCC hails corps members, restates commitment against vote buying. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has commended the National Youth Service Corps for its deployment policy of posting corps members to all the nooks and crannies of the country to add value to their host communities. It said the Commission would strengthen its existing partnership with the NYSC in order to ensure that the country enjoys free, fair and credible elections before, during and after the 2023 general elections. The EFCC Secretary, Dr. George Ekpungun, stated this during his courtesy visit to the Nysc Director General, Brigadier General Muhammad Kaku Fadah, in his office in Abuja. Ekpungu, who decried vote buying during elections, added that the Commission would continue to spread its dragnet and intensify efforts against the menace in the electoral system. He commended both the NYSC and EFCC for working assiduously to salvage the country, stating that the NYSC has been deploying corps members to all the critical sectors of the economy to enhance the development of host communities, while the EFCC has been intensifying its anti-corruption campaign and making giant strides in recovering stolen government funds. NYSC Director Press Eddie Megwa conferred fellow NIPR. The NYSC Director, Press and Public Relations, Mr. Eddie Megwa, has been conferred Fellow Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, NIPR. Also conferred with the fellowship is the Deputy Director, Press and Public Relations, Mr. Emeka Ngbemena, while the Special Assistant to the NYSC Director General, Mr. Yunusa Tanimu, was conferred full membership of the Nobel Institute. The investiture, which took place at the International Conference Center, Abuja, had in attendance public relations practitioners from different fields of endeavor, eminent personalities from the academia, military, public and private sector, corps members, amongst others, also graced the investiture. Thank you so much for investing your time with us on today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. You could always write to us on the online handles displayed on your screens right now, and I promise you we would write back. You can also catch us on NYSC TV on TSTV channel 365 and NYSC Radio 88.3 FM. Remember, the safety of corps members in our communities is the responsibility of you and I. Until I see you next time, I am Nkem Agonwa. Stay safe.